explosive plays, another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Finds a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The toss to the outside. Creates a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Brings it in down the left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McPherson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Marches ahead. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And it's a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tomlinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grab behind the line. It's Gilmore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And here comes the punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Handoff from the gun. Quick. Hey, that's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for...
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He's got him. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina is on the wrong end of a one-sided affair today, and if you'll pardon the pun, the chickens are going to come home to roost this week in Columbia. They're trailing by 14 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And now this offense will take the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And on 2nd down for this offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line. first and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the option. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's McPherson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Booker. He's loose. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Throws to the tight end. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Second down now after the sack. Back to the ground game on the left. And he's knocked down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off play action on first down. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and short now from their own 48. Now they'll try the right side. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and they get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. Yeah,
and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Find some fresh air.
The returner is tackled down at the 43, and the offense will take over.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is... Go 6-1.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that, you know.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Right back to him on the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this. He's knocked down immediately. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The handoff to Johnson. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quarterback may change this route after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to... got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been... kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
He lets one fly deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Direct snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a fourth quarter touchdown on fourth down. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give out of the gun. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
What a massive play by the defense. Tight game. They're just hoping to get the football back in good field position, but instead, you create the safety, and now you've taken the lead.
On his way back from the 20. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Mitchell.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on?
Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They want to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Harrington. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Quarterback adapting. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. Might be too little too late. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock